Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how much is too much when it comes to tricking on box. And the reason why this video even came about was an upload from Pinkbooklessons, where she was covering a video of an interview that had Bandman Kevo, or Kevo, however you pronounce it. I'm going to say Bandman Kevo. And he was talking to a guy, and he was asking him different questions about, how much money he spent on women and, like why he tricked off the money and everything. And as it was a good interview, but as the interview progressed, he asked Bandman Kevo, how much is the most you've spent on box? And Bandman Kevo told the guy, or he asked him first, do you mean like taking out or taking shopping, or do you mean up front? And the guy was saying up front. Bandman Kevo says that he spent 12 racks on box. And I'm thinking to myself, nah, that's way too much. That's way too much. There is no pussy on earth that's worth 12 racks. You bugging right now. You wilding right now. Really? 12 bands. I'm like, I can't believe that. That's why I'm saying, like, you're going to have these chicks' heads gassed up, thinking they're going to be able to charge the same. But he said the reason being is because the chick is a celebrity. And if I'm not mistaken, he said that she's also in a relationship. So you paid that much because of her celebrity status and also to use it as hush money. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, fine. I'll pay the $12,000 for that. And I'm like, that's way too much. That's way too much. Another incident is, of course, back in 2020 with Miss London, the porn star / content creator / stripper. She does it all. She's in the sex industry, period. Now, she's actually a good one too. I'll say if you guys want to check out her stuff, she's definitely, she's the business. I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna give credit where it's due, right? But she brought up the fact that Lil Baby spent $16,000 to smash, right? Supposedly that was a lie, because Lil Baby said he only spent $6,000. Like, that's much better, like that's still too much. I'm saying spending thousands on WAP. Now, this just begged the question, how much is too much? How much is too much? Me, myself, you guys already know, I've stated it in a few videos. I fully support women selling box and men paying for it. The crazy thing about it is, this is starting to be more and more and more prevalent. People are joking about it more. Like besides the, the $40 meme, like people are actually making jokes about it. Like, man, fuck all this texting. I'll just pay up front for it. You know what I mean? And women coming out the woodwork saying that they're willing to sell a box. Like, like why let these guys smash for free when you can get money out of these dudes? You might as well get paid for it. You know what I mean? It's better than, getting some bad sex and regretting it and giving it to the guy for free. You might as well just get paid for that. Or the ones that are disenchanted when it comes to romance. It's like shit, like, oh, all these dudes, they don't, want to be with you like that. So you just better off just selling it, getting your money and going on about your business. Matter of fact, if I could find a few posts, I'm going to link them down in the description so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because this is going on more and more and more. I said, I'm telling you, it's like we truly in the end times right now, man. These are the end times. Like everything that is supposed to happen is happening. I've seen people embracing debauchery fully. Homosexuality is at an all-time high. Prostitution and tricking is at an all-time high. You know what I mean? But anyway, back on topic. Like I said, I'm also going to put the Pink Book lesson video in here too. So you can see Bandman Kevo say that clown shit. Paying $12,000, $16,000, $6,000. You guys are wilding right now. There's no fucking way. The thing is, I actually have a few female friends on my Snapchat that sell box. And they selling that shit. They also selling that shit. Also a few of my sexual encounters. I've paid for a few of them. But I also done it the old-fashioned way too. So I'm kind of good on that. And you know how I am when it comes to that. I still think it's important as far as character development is concerned. I still think it's important for a man to actually go out, socialize a little bit, actually try to bag a woman using your mouthpiece. I think that's very important for character development. But I'm saying, but sometimes you get to a certain point, which Bandman Kevo basically, said, which I've stated also, that some men have more money than time. Like, I don't feel like doing all this, dating and courting and jumping through hoops. I don't feel like doing that shit. Like I said, I'd rather just pay up front, get it, go on about my business. But back to pricing. On average, I think the $40 thing is more so just for laughs. I'm saying chicks are not selling it for $40 like that. They are out there, but that's the minority. I'll say the lowest you'll probably see them charging is anywhere from $60 to $80 for a quick visit. Or that's what they call the duration of 15 to 20 minutes. They call that a quick visit. That's usually $60 to $80, depending on the chick. Shit, sometimes it's $150, $200. If it's a chick that's bad like that, she'll charge that much, right? But the ones that don't look all that great, or they're older or something like that. Usually it's a chick that's not all that. Or she can be ugly and have a nice body. You might get that, but we'll get back into that. That's usually $60 to $80. Half hour, that's usually anywhere from $100 to $200, right? Anywhere within that range. And an hour is usually anywhere from like $120 to $300, depending on who it is. Usually, the badder the chick, the nicer the body, the more services offered, the more they charge. And then you have some that they're so like thought it out, they'll just sell it for $60, no time limit. You can do whatever, however, anything. You can smash raw if you want to. You know what I mean? You can come anywhere if you want to. Inside her, in her mouth, whatever. I don't advise that, with every chick. You know what I mean? I don't advise that. Even the ones that ain't selling it. I'm saying you don't want to do that with everybody, right? But I'm saying, but sometimes that's a little bit too, tempting, right? You see a chick, her body's nice enough, she's charging $60, and you can do whatever, however. A lot of dudes are going to do it. You know what I mean? I'll say most, the majority of men are going to do that. But like I said before, whether you're dating or paying up front, you're still going to have to pay to play. Either way, you're going to have to pay to play. Just like when I did a video about, is dating legal prostitution? And I broke that down. And I've also broken it down in a few other videos. But that's pretty much, the main setup, right? That's just the way things work. But still, when it comes down to it, I think Bandman Kevo spending 12 racks on some box is absolutely absurd. I said another thing before, I really check out. I'm actually subscribed to a Instagram model by the name of London Smith on YouTube, right? And I follow her on Facebook, not on Instagram. And she has put posts, on her Facebook about selling box. Like she's cool with it. You know what I mean? And I'll say, and I've seen a couple of her YouTube videos where she said that, like she's kind of like, giving up on men, giving up on dating because, a lot of these guys out here ain't shit. And of course, another video talking about, her converting over to lesbianism. I'm just going to start messing with women now. Now I think she's to the point I don't want to mess with either or. I just want to get my bag. Yes, I'll fuck these guys as long as they pay me. That's pretty much like the way she's talking right now. And I'm thinking to myself, she's bad. She's bad as fuck. I'm going to tell you that straight up. I'm going to tag her. I'm going to tag her on this video. I'm thinking to myself, like when I was looking at some of those pics, like I said, I would probably shell out a few $100 on that. I would, a good $200-300. I would. I'm telling you, she's bad like that. But you already heard me say that before. If my money was like dumb long, like a Dowsing stretch, I'm saying if I had a buddy like that, I said a lot of these Instagram chicks will get hit up. I'm telling you right now. Like, what's good? If they talking crazy though, like I said, any more than 500, you bugging. You bugging right now. A G-Stack max. No more than 1,000 max. And she gotta be super duper bad, down for whatever, for me to drop that much. Because there's no fucking way otherwise. But like I said, I'm perfectly fine with men paying for sex. I'm perfectly fine with women selling their body. But those kind of prices, I ain't cool with. I'm not co-signing that bullshit at all. Oh, you just broke. It's not even that. It ain't worth it. Like I said, whether it was a chick I ran game on and she gave it up, or if it's a chick I paid up front, it's not exactly the same because every chick ain't the same. I'll be capping to say otherwise, but it ain't. I'm thinking to myself, it's not special enough. You know what I mean? Like after he said the 12,000 thing, I'm like, damn. I'm saying all these bitches I'll fuck. Ain't none of them was worth that much. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had an amazing experience with a few of them, but not to the point I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna pay this chick a fucking 12 bands. Like we not doing that. But break's about to be over. Southpaw slick. I'm out.